Alright guys, we're gonna go outside and we got power stroke. We're gonna work on the power stroke tonight. Find my boots here. But we're gonna take the injectors out of it. Because the old girl's got some new ones coming. And oh, they're gonna be sweet. But I'm just gonna go through how to pull them out. It's gonna be a super short video and just kinda show a couple little easy ways and a couple pointers, and that's gonna be the video. So let's get out there and get to it. Alright. Okay, first off, I know some of you may notice that. You definitely notice it now that I'm pointing it out, and some of you still probably have no idea what is going on. That is the Y pipe for a van. They do not have intercoolers, and the reason that I have that is because my intercooler shit out on me and I was leaking boost like crazy. So I put that on there just to bypass for now until I got an intercooler, and that will come once this thing is rebuilt or I put the new engine in it. This is gonna get rebuilt either way, but I haven't decided if I'm just gonna pull it and rebuild it, or if I'm gonna pull this, put a good engine in it, and then rebuild this one and put it back in and keep the other one for a spare. I'm not sure yet. Kind of leaning towards that because I'll still be able to drive this thing. Look, that's not right. It shouldn't have that. It's been sitting for too long. But that being said, I've got a lot of work to do either way, so I'm gonna start tearing it down. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and tear into this bad boy. Just got our last bolt out of here, and any of you people who've worked on this knows that bolt back there is tons of fun. We're gonna go ahead and pull this off now. What a heavy valve cover, that's incredible. Alright. Aren't them just beautiful? Oh, there you go. Okay, now that we're to it, just flip these off. Okay, I went ahead and pulled the bolt out. This bolt right here, you're just gonna run that out, and there's another one right below that yellow clip. You can see it down there. It's a 8mm 5/16. But you don't need to pull the one back here. You don't need to pull that one up because this just slides forward, and then you can get your pry bar and gently pull that out of here. I will get a pry bar and I'll show you. Okay, I found a pry bar. Oh, my shit out of the way. I'm gonna have to get up here. I can't hardly reach over this thing. It's too heavy. Just slide that forward like that. Just that's all it does. Let me get this positioned, and then once you just that easy. If you take yours out, excuse my hand, you'll need to put new O-rings on it. Man, there we go. Yeah, there goes all that oil down into my cylinder. Beautiful. Alright guys, there's your 7.3 injector. Pretty monstrous, I might say. Let's see, that should be, yeah, okay. Right here, If it'll ever focus. Yeah, you can kind of see it. Right there says AD 183 blah 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 blah. Right there at the 18 or the AD. That's going to be your 1 through 7, and then on your cylinder number 8, you're going to have an AE, which is a long lead injector. You always want to put your AE in cylinder number 8. Set this right here. Oh, this crap. All right. Well, I got some more to pull out. Those aren't on there very tight, so they're pretty easy to get out. This is extremely hard to do with one hand, let me tell you. I don't feel like going and getting my stand to set the camera up. But this is easy as it gets. While you're under here, like I said, I already replaced my glow plugs. And that's your glow plug right here. You're going to want to replace your glow plugs, and just go ahead and replace this guy too. It's your under valve cover, or it's your valve cover gasket, which runs through here and connects to your undercover valve cover harness. So replace the wiring for that and your gasket. And your glow plugs. I mean, you're under here, so you may as well do it. And honestly, your injector cups, you've probably heard of them, or you probably know what I'm talking about. It's that gold colored, it's brass. A lot of times they go bad, and when they do go bad, usually they crack, and so you'll get fuel in your coolant. Is what happens. But just replace those. I think they're like $8 a hole, so 64 bucks or something like that to replace all of them. But anyways, I'll go back to pulling this injector out and then slide that up. I don't want to go up. My clip's in the way. Once again, freaking lifted trucks. Now be careful, you don't want to pry on the wrong thing and break something. They're definitely in there good, so you don't want to be ignorant with them, but you're gonna have to pry on them a little bit, because they are way in there. That one was really good. Yeah, look how nasty the nozzles are. Ugh. It really sucks. You're gonna put your valve cover. Well, whenever you put your injectors back in, or you put new injectors in, you're going to leave your glow plugs out, and then all you gotta do is just pull that off. And this is just your plug, and your glow plug is right there. An easy trick for that, I'll show you something. I think they're 10 millimeter if I remember right. Yeah, this guy. It's a piece of refrigerator hose for your, I guess like your ice maker, and you'll break that loose with a 10 millimeter. Maybe because it's such a tight spot, it's hard to grab. You can't. Sometimes they're hard to get a hold of, or you can get a pair of pliers, but I do it this way, and then I break it loose, and then I just take the tube, and once it's broke loose, you just spin the tube, and that comes right out with the tube, and then you can pull it out when you're done. And that's my way of doing it. I just break them loose and spin them out with the tube, and then pull them with the tube. It's way easier for me to do it that way. That's how I like to do it. To each their own though. But yeah, you're gonna pull your glow plug out, and with your injectors in, you're gonna have all your glow plugs out. You wanna make sure that you have somewhere for that oil to go, or you will hydrolock or break something bad will happen. And you definitely want to put your valve covers on, because you are going to spray shit everywhere. So just at least lay them on. Lay your valve covers on here, and your oil's gonna seep in, because this is your oil rail right here, and then that comes down and it feeds into the injectors. These injectors are oil actuated. This right here is a solenoid, and it tells it when to fire, but it is driven by the oil pressure that is in this oil rail. So all your oil goes down into this hole. And your O-rings separate it from your fuel and then your cylinder. So once again, that oil, once you take the injector out, it flows freely down into this hole, and then it goes down into that hole, which leads directly to the cylinder, so your oil goes. But you want to get that out, so you're going to pull your glow plugs, and you're going to, you can just tap the key, just like tap, tap, and it'll blow it out, or you can take it and you can crank it over by hand and that'll get it out. But either way, you have to do that or you will screw your engine up. So I'm gonna go ahead and take the next one out. They have a little trick, and if you've heard somebody refer to it as the 50-cent mod, what it is you take a quarter and you slide it. I don't have a quarter on me, but you gotta, here, say this is your quarter, I just needed a circular. You're gonna take it and hack it off about right there at the top of my nail, which is about right at the top of the head on it, and then you're gonna slide it down into here, and here, that'll give you a better reference. Right there, this is where you would hack it off, right here. That way that the valve cover can seat on the gasket. And what it does is it pushes these clamps up in here, pushes these clamps up in here tight so that it can't fall off. It doesn't do anything other than keep these from falling off and make your big powerful V8 it keeps it from turning into a little 4-cylinder pretty much. But you can do that. I think that they upgraded the clips on these now, so they're better clips. So I don't think that that's necessary anymore. But you can if you want to. That is a trick that they do. So I'm going to pull that last injector out, and I'm going to go to the other side. But thanks for watching, guys. I know it's been a short video, short and sweet. That's how they need to be sometimes. You get them long videos and you just lose interest in them, and everybody skips through them anyway. Nobody watches all the way through from the beginning to the end. But yeah, guys, like I said, it's super easy to take these out. Just as long as you blow that oil out of your cylinders whenever you're done, and just, you know, check your O-rings. You're gonna want to put new O-rings on them, and replace your glow plugs, replace your under valve cover wiring harness, and replace your cups. It gets a little bit pricey to do it, but if you're gonna have your injectors out, freaking do it right so you don't cause any problems down the road. Like and subscribe to the video. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. There we go. That makes a lot more sense. Leave a comment. Any questions or anything like that, just let me know, guys, and I'll try to get back with you. And once again, thanks for watching.